Okay.
And I dial in
So at this point,
the number that they tell me to, so I can log in to the dialer.
I'm here because I'm trying to get over my fear of making phone calls and hoping that this will be incorporated into my business as a daily habit.
All right. Question?
So it's really about finding a person who has a need. And I personally believe I'm the best agent that can help them. So it's a matter of just, picking up the phone and find somebody who needs you. And they're going to be thankful for you once you meet them.
How many do you get to answer?
Well, it depends. It depends on the day. Earlier, I've been getting a pretty good answer rate with for sale by owners, not so much expired. So it just depends on the time of day and the lead source.
Why do you come to Prospecting Clinic?
To get better, to perfect my skills.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does it help you do that?
Practicing and hearing everybody else, their skills as well. I love how the coaches come around and give you feedback.
It's a huge accountability, and you learn and you network and, makes you money.
Who are you calling right now?
I'm calling a for sale by owner.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Kendall Krasinski with Keller Williams, and I'm calling about the property for sale in Sea Pines. Is this the owner? Oh, perfect. You know what? I don't know. I was calling. It is still available, I take it.
When's a good time for me to come look at it to see if I'm interested? I absolutely
You absolutely do. Well, what schedule, what are mornings or afternoons better for you generally?
Give them 2 times.
Okay, let's how about we do next Tuesday at 11 o'clock?
I just really want to help people, and it's so rewarding when you find someone whose house didn't sell or they're trying to sell, and you can actually get them more money for their property and actually get it sold for them. It's very rewarding.
Okay.
It's easy.
So I get my numbers from Red X, and since they do have a dialer, I've been using them to just power through them. I called, they gave me a free trial for the single dialer, and that's what I've been using.
Well, you're not alone. There's everyone here. It's a way of making money, and it's a way of helping people. So, it's energetic, it's motivating, and you learn. You learn your scripts and you learn what to say.
Okay. And what would you say to people that are shying away from prospecting?
I would just pick up the phone, because I'm sure they're a dynamic personality, and all they need to do is get on the phone and talk to someone, and their personality will come out. And it's just about finding people who you like to work with.
Lots of questions, and some of you quickly got off track from following the scripts and started to go into your own scripts, and suddenly I was hearing the phones hang up. Okay? Let me a show of hands. Who follows the scripts verbatim? Okay, good. But most people don't follow the scripts verbatim, correct? Okay. What's Mike's definition of selling?
Asking questions.
Asking questions. Everybody write this down. Selling isn't telling. Selling is asking questions.
This is probably my 12th or 13th one I've been to, and every time I come, I just take another piece away with me, and it keeps me strong all year long. So.
Wow. What are you taking away from this clinic?
I think this time around, it's like going back to basics, asking more questions, and making sure that I'm not talking too much. As an expressive, I tend to talk a little bit too much, so asking more questions and listening.
What happens when you guys are on the phone many times is you go away from selling and you go into telling. And then what happens? Click. Who got hung up today? Hung up on today? Want to get hung up on less?
Yeah.
Ask better questions, okay? $64,000 question for you. Why don't you follow the scripts verbatim?
Because the prospects take you off.
Prospect takes you off. They're always going to take you off, aren't they? Okay, so if you can learn to ask better questions, you're going to go off.
I had one guy, he asked me, you got to ask me a better question.
Okay.
I was like, what?
That's awesome.
Is this kind of how it goes?
Yeah, you know what? It's a numbers game, right? So the more numbers you call,
Another big fear that I have is sounding like I don't know what I'm talking about because I get nervous on the phone. Whereas I know that I'm very knowledgeable about my business. When I get nervous on the phone talking to somebody, I tend to stumble a little bit, and I'm afraid that it doesn't reflect how knowledgeable I actually am.
So when they put you in a prospecting clinic where you do it for hours on end, what does it teach you?
It teaches me just to go for it. I have my scripts in front of me, I have my list of phone numbers in front of me, and I have nothing else that I have to work on that day. So it helps me to just sort of jump into it and just get it done.
Somebody set an appointment. There you go. We're trying to keep the room pumped up, keep it alive,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you can go back and prospect like this at home, but it's just you. If you're not prospecting with a group of people like this, the energy level's very different. You feel like you're on an island, and it's really nice. You just get that gratitude, right? That
Yeah.
it's recognition, right?
Like it.
I think I'm going to.
Recognition and the number one human emotion, right?
I think I'm going to switch up who I'm calling.
Yeah, you get 5 or 6 in a row, just call somebody else.